Hello everyone, welcome back to Ashen Dawn, a D&D 5.5e game run by me, Cajohl, the Dungeon Master, and joined by my four adventurers, my four heroes down below me, who will introduce themselves, as always, one by one, starting from the left. Drimian, please go ahead.
It's Drimian. I'm going to be playing Asher, the Dragonborn monk. Join me as I punch people and fall out of windows.
Yeah, that's right, you did.
That was really good.
That was so funny last time.
Just everyone, window, person out.
Out.
And then including himself falling out of a window as well.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's right. He's like,
We've got to be
I can do this.
Don't worry, I'm coming with you.
Next up, Hannibal, please introduce yourself and your character.
Hi, I am Hannibal. I will be playing Lucian, the half-elf drow bard.
Thank you very much. And Suji?
Hi, I'm Suji. I'm playing Zerafina, a high elf life domain cleric.
Thank you very much. And Theo?
Hi, my name is Theo. We know him playing Skiborn.
And what race and class are you?
Oh yes, sorry. He's a fighter, Goliath.
Are you a fighter or a barbarian? Because I think you kind of alternate.
Shit, I keep forgetting. You're right. I'm a barbarian.
Who am I?
My mic is
But
too
he
loud.
likes
Okay.
fighting, though.
Today's I decided I'm a wizard.
That just reminds me
You're
of
right,
the
I'm a
story of
barbarian
like that was it like a Goliath wizard or whatever, or an orc wizard, but he just has a
God.
frying pan and he just smacks people over the head with it.
What the hell? Oh, God.
Thanks, Emo. Yeah, I've turned it down now.
Lady
Okay.
wants to know who Zerafina's deity is. I think that's a good
Oh.
question.
Well, there's a lot of information about Zerafina's deity in the session 1 VOD on YouTube, and but
yes.
basically her deity is Alarian, the goddess of kind of like balance in the moon and things, all that good stuff.
All that good stuff.
All that good
God
stuff.
or goddess. 'Cause I don't think
The
that
all
D&D
of
has a
all of the gods and goddesses in this campaign are homebrewed, as well as the setting itself. So none of them are from D&D, like Forgotten Realms or anything like that. But yeah.
My deity is Jesus Christ.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh. Yeah, there it goes.
So last time we left off in the middle of combat, in which our characters had entered a room with a strange undulating grey blob covered in ash. The overall summary for last session, you'd arrived at this farmhouse just west of the town of Greythorn because you were searching for Garen and Lena, who were said to live here. Lena is a midwife who's said to have some knowledge of healing magic and herbalism and alchemy. So you were searching for her in order to help help the people of the village of Greythorn mitigate the effects of the ash plague, which is plaguing the villagers, basically. You had entered into the house for the very first time and investigated around. You had the burning smell of sprigs of rosemary in the air, and you encountered a few ash zombies as well that you managed to dispatch. Asher threw them all out of windows.
Via window, yeah.
Meanwhile, Skiborn had been steadily getting worse. His illness is progressing. I believe he's now on stage 3 of the ash plague disease.
Yeah.
And he is looking pretty bad. Upstairs, Lucian found a journal in Lena's workshop. And then outside, around the other side of the building, you had found an entrance to a storm cellar, but there was kind of a strange warp in the wood and in the lock on the doors, in which you saw 3 symbols arrayed there, and the door itself was completely locked, and you couldn't figure out how to get in immediately. So you headed back into the house, where you found some strange clues. A doll that was kind of frosted over and had little antlers drawn onto its head, reminiscent of a figure that Lucian had seen in the woods. And you then encountered this grey ooze, which you're currently in the middle of combat with.
Yeah, who went and stirred this gray ooze again?
So we will begin.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Combat.
Combat once again. We're at the top of the round. It is Asher's turn immediately. So, what would you like to do? You see Skibiorn engaging in combat with this grey ooze, and he's looking worse for wear. Occasional shudders and shakes as he coughs with this red-rimmed eyes that he's got as well. So, what would you like to do, Asher?
So thinking back to last time, I think Zerafina just cast guidance, and more important, she'd said something like you could do this or something.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah. Looking at Skibiorn, though, I don't think that he can. So what Ash is going to do is he's going to attempt to grapple Skibiorn and
Wait,
drag
what?
him out of this room.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Okay, so how it works when you try and grapple another player is they can allow it or they can contest it. So basically, Skibiorn, it's up to you if you want to allow him to
Yeah.
grapple you. If you allow him to, then you don't need to roll. If you try and fight back or contest it, then it will be an athletics or acrobatics check contested.
This is gonna sound weird, but I think Skibiorn's gonna try and contest it.
Oh!
Because
Okay.
there's an enemy in the room, and he's wondering why Asher is trying to drag him. Oh yes, what are you doing, sir?
Okay, so that I believe is going to be from Asher. It's an unarmed strike that he can use as a grapple, and then from Skibiorn you have to make either a strength or dexterity saving throw. The DC is 13, so you have to beat 13 with whichever one you choose to make.
Not 20.
Now you want to roll eye.
Right.
Of course, of fucking course.
Okay.
I never roll. No, we don't roll high here, guys.
I think Ash is going to use his bonus action and arm to try again.
Okay.
No.
So you try and grapple hold of Skibiorn and pull him out, but the big Goliath's strength, like the first attempt, you're just unable to shift him as he
It's the
plants
first
his
time
feet.
I think it might be the first time Ash has tried to grapple something that's significantly larger than himself. So,
Oh.
Huh.
Attempt
I think
number
he's gonna
2.
I think he's gonna contest again because
okay.
because of how successful
As
he
you
was
do,
last time.
Ash is just going to say, "Don't be a fool. Come on, let's get you out. That thing goes, and we're all gone."
All right, that's going to be another saving throw from you, Skibiorn, if you're contesting that.
Yeah.
I do need more
I-
ice tea to do the voice. Coming down with the
Sorry.
comments.
Oh, I
I said
see.
I do need more iced tea to do the voice.
Because of how well he was able to just shake off the first grapple, even though Asher is trying to tell him we need to get out of here, he is still confused and just convinced that that Asher is not doing the right thing, and so he's like, no, stop that, and then he tries to fight the grapple.
Oh, okay.
19.
Jesus.
Yeah, Asher, you are just unable to shift the big man. He is adamant in staying there.
God damn it. And then watch me roll like 3s for the next 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, for your Constitution saving throw, and you're just going to get worse and worse and worse.
Oh yeah, for sure. This thing's gonna blow up, and I'll roll a 1, and you're like, well, you just took 3 now. You're not an Ashen zombie.
Okay, so you move
Okay,
up
that's
beside the
gonna have to be
creature.
it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, then with that, Skibion, it is your turn. Asher has just attempted to grapple and move you out of the room, and he said what he said, but you have resisted, so how do you want to follow that up?
I wish I could. Can I shove? That is an action that I can do, right?
Yeah, so shove is, I think it's part of the grapple actions. I think you make a grapple action, and if you're successful,
Which
you
is-
can shove up to 5 feet away from you.
Which is an unarmed attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? No, because I was trying to think maybe Ski would be like, something's wrong with Asher. I'm gonna shove him out the window to knock some sense into him. But
That's a
no,
brilliant idea.
Do it.
All right, fine. There you go. So
Okay.
so Ski is concerned for his companion and is like, what was he just doing? You know what? He needs to leave. He's not of sound mind, so he
Wow,
needs to-
okay. All right, so that is
Window open.
the window's
What's that?
closed. Yeah, the window is
Right.
closed, but if he does it with sufficient strength, he could theoretically break the window
Okay.
with your body.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Oh god.
Okay, so
I don't-
I'm
unarmed
assuming you're going to
strike.
contest that, Asher.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a dex save for that.
So do I have to click Dex saving throw or just
No,
No.
that's
No,
okay.
no, no.
Oh,
Okay, that is a fail.
It hovered on
So
the 19.
what we're
for
going
like
to
a small
do
second.
is, Skibion, you need to make an improvised weapon attack against the window. You are using Asher as an improvised weapon. If you are able to break the window, then Asher will go flying out of it. If not, Asher's just going to crash into the wall when you shove him. So
Oh,
that's an
improvised
improvised weapon
weapon.
attack.
Is that? Do I find that in the compendium?
I think it would be... I'm not sure exactly what it would be, actually. I think if you just make an unarmed strike, that'll probably just be fine.
Okay. Unarmed strike. Grapple shove. It's the same thing.
Hmm.
Yeah,
What do I-
but just do an unarmed strike. Don't do this grapple shove.
Oh, I see. Okay. Attack. Oh, a
Okay.
5.
Right, let me just check.
That's a 5 to hit. Well,
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm supposed to damage. You're right. My bad.
No. That is still to hit. You are still seeing if you actually hit the Windows AC. So
Oh,
you
I
do
see.
need to do that. Window does have an AC of 13, so yeah, you're not
Okay.
able to break the window with Asher. You just shove him
Oh.
into the window kind of aggressively, I imagine. I think that for flavor, we'll say the window does crack, but it doesn't break.
Okay. But I still deal him damage, right? Deal Asher normal
No.
damage.
no, you just shoved me.
All right. Sounds good.
I guess it makes sense. Skibion is currently not thinking clearly with the ash.
Well, not just that, but he also just got man handled by one of his companions.
Dragon handled.
Dragon
Dragon
handled, yeah. So okay, so Ski tried that, it failed, so now he's gonna move back here to face the blob.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. It is the blob's turn. And it is going to use its pseudopod to attack the enemy that it was focused on, which is Skibion.
Hmm.
So that is a 9 to hit.
Miss.
That's a miss. Okay. In that case, it is going to be Lucian's turn. So you see, Lucian, this kerfuffle going on inside. Kind of Asher and Skebion almost seem to be fighting each other instead of the ooze itself. What would you like to do?
Lucian is gonna run past the door, and in doing so, peek in and just shout into the room, "What are you idiots doing? We need to leave now!" And he is going to move up to where Zerafina is at the moment. And that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, so you move up to beside Zerafina, whose turn it is now. What would you like to do?
I'm guessing she's just hearing what's going on in the room, which is definitely not a good vantage point to see. So I guess as Lucian approaches, she's gonna be like, "What's going on in there?"
They're being idiots.
And I mean, she doesn't have anything to do besides just wait and see what happens in the room.
Okay.
Just sit back and watch.
Asher, you see that no aid is coming from your friends out in the corridor. What would you like to do?
Sigh and say to Skebion, fine, cover your mouth then. And I'll do flurry of blows on the
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attacks.
Okay.
So, Skebion, as a reaction, do you want to cover your mouth with anything?
I thought I'd have to wait until my turn.
Well, I'm offering you the option to do it as a reaction, so you can take that opportunity or not.
Please just...
Do I have enough time to yank my shirt off and just hastily wrap it around my face?
You would, as a reaction, you'd have enough time to sort of bring it up quickly over your mouth.
Okay. Then yeah, sure. I'll take the collar up and put it above my nose.
Okay. First one's a 9. That's a hit.
Right. I'm just going to roll the second attack as well, because I'm committed with flurry of blows now. So. And second is a 17, so it'll be damage for both.
Yep. Do you have a third attack as part of that? So you get plus. You get a main one plus 2, right?
So I've started with flurry of blows as the bonus action, so I'm going to do 2 kicks, and then I've got a third attack that I can use if I want to with the action.
Okay.
So I've used my last focus point, so we'll do damage on the first one. That is 8. Damage on the second one is
Dang.
7.
Okay, yeah, you punch a couple of holes in this ooze, and you obviously feel this kind of slimy ooze around your fist as it sort of it stings a little bit, but not enough to hurt you. And you sort of manage to break apart some blobs of this ooze that goes splattering onto the wall and try to recompose back into the main part, but are not able to do so immediately. But it is still kind of holding together.
I'm going to follow that up with a punch, I think.
Okay.
Seeing as the Goliath wants to fight it. So soften it up. Oh, that's a natural one.
Yeah, and that one is not going to cut it, unsurprisingly.
What, really? Oh.
All right, so that's your turn.
That's it.
Okay, cool. So, Skebion, you're up next.
What kind of furniture is in the room?
There are a couple of smaller beds. These seem to be single beds for guests. They're not child-sized beds like the room next door, but they are sort of guest beds. At the foot of each of them, there is a small kind of foot locker. That's all the furniture in the room.
That's all the furniture. Can I walk over here?
You get an
walk
opportunity
to the other
attack
bed.
triggered from
Oh, I
moving out
see.
of.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
You've done it now. You can't just go back.
I've done it. Okay, sorry. My bad. Fair enough.
That
Wow.
is a 12 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay. So a
God.
pseudopod
I'm
lashes
gonna
out
do
at
it,
you as
yeah.
you move away, but you manage to step just out of its reach.
I'd like to grab the foot locker and chuck it at the ooze.
Okay, that'll be an improvised weapon. So think you can just again make an unarmed strike. We'll fix that later and add an improvised weapon action to everyone's character
Yeah.
sheets. But for now, just use an unarmed strike.
Attack. Normal.
Hey.
Ooh. 21.
21 is a hit. Roll damage.
Find it. Damage. Normal. 4.
Okay, Skibion lifts up this chest and throws it at the ooze, and there is a heavy thud as it comes crashing down on top of the ooze on the bed, and a splatter as more of this ooze splashes away. The thing is looking quite a bit smaller than it did before, and is... If it had legs, it would be on its last ones, but it is still... It's still up. It's on its last tentacles. Yeah.
It's on its last ooze.
Bonus action, I will cover my mouth and nose with my shirt again
Okay.
and hold it there.
All right. Following that up, the ooze is going to attack, and it is going to attack Asher. It's your next to it. That is a 13. Does that hit?
13 does not hit. No.
Okay, so another lashing pseudopod, but it's clearly moving a bit slower now as it's losing kind of like its constitution. And you manage to avoid it. So we will move on to Lucian.
Okay, well, upon seeing nobody's listening to Lucian's advice, he is going to use Starry Wisp and just
Okay.
launch a Starry Wisp into the room, into the grey ooze.
All right, go for it. Make an attack.
Let's see if this actually hits. Oh,
Ooh.
24 to hit.
That's a hit.
Hey. That is a 5 damage.
Okay, describe your kill.
Well, as before, Lucian just strums his lute, and then this radiant little wisp radiates from the tip of his fingers into the direction that he points, and he just like he's pointing it straight at the ooze, and this little glowing globe just goes towards the ooze, just
Mhm.
hitting it center mass.
And it just explodes outwards, and a cloud of ash fills the room, and actually billows out through the door as well. In fact,
Keep in mind, I still have my shirt over my head, though. Well, not over my head, but like over his face.
yeah, this is going
last
to hit all of you.
Fuck's sake.
No, it's
All
not
of
going to hit
us?
Zerafina. It's not going to hit Zerafina, but it does. It
I was
does
gonna
hit.
say I'm like
It does hit
shielding.
Lucian. So that is going to be a Constitution saving throw from everyone with advantage for
Yes.
Lucian and Skibiorn.
Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god.
21.
Oh, thank you.
Saving throw, please. Advantage.
Okay.
13 as well.
The advantage saved your ass there.
Yep. Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Yeah, so that is a success from everyone. So you, I would imagine Asher kind of turns away as this billowing cloud of ash just explodes outwards from this ooze, fills the air of the room and ushers into the corridor, stopping just short of Zerafina. But Skibiorn and Lucian, with your mouths and noses covered with your shirts, with this cloth, you are able to avoid breathing in any of the particles, and you are fine and
Thank
out
God.
of initiative.
Thank God. Thank the gods.
Thank the gods.
So once the ash settles, Guy walks over to Asher, gives him a punch in the shoulder, and goes, "Ooh, what was that?"
A damn fool for staying. Well, then it's
Alright,
it up.
sorries. And he is that because I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
Said you're a damn fool for staying, but well done on softening it up.
Next times you wants me to move, you just tells me you're silly dragon. Ski walks out of the room, upset and mostly confused as to why, still confused as to why Asher decided to try and shove him.
I'll rub the part of my elbow which I imagine connected with the window she's trying to throw me out of. Move into the corridor as well.
Okay, Lucian.
Forgive me, I did try to get him out of there.
Yes.
How do you react?
Well, Lucian is just gonna look at these two and be like, what was going on? What was that? I told you to get out, but
He just offers like a harumph.
I tried to drag him out, but he's too...
Dragon, I see
Too
what you
big.
did there. Anyways, let's just get out of this house. This was a bad idea coming back inside. This was a terrible idea. And Lucian is just he's gonna walk in this direction
Okay.
and make his way to the stairs, but also as he's rounding the corner, he's gonna take the diary from his pouch and he's gonna start paging through it, but in such a manner that he's using his body to shield the diary from everybody else.
Okay, so you're like trying to hide it from everyone while you're
Yes.
reading it.
Yes.
All right. So, assuming that everyone else is observing you and following you down the stairs, anyone who's looking at him, you can make a perception check. And Lucian, you will have to make a sleight of hand check to contest.
Gotcha.
So, first of
He is
all, we'll
not
do the
paying
perception
attention to that.
checks.
Okay.
Okay, Skibion is opting out.
Yep.
Okay,
God damn.
so that's
Why are
That's
you so
gonna be-
perceptive?
that's
Why?
going to be a DC 14. Asher, are you going to roll as well?
I think that Asher is instead just gonna gratefully sort of pat Seraphina on the shoulder for casting guidance. I don't think he's paying much mind to Lucian at the moment.
Right, so Lucian is heading back down the main staircase. I remember that your original goal was to go down the other set of stairs in the eastern corridor. So I'm wondering, are you all, I don't want to assume, are you all actually following Lucian, or do you still plan to go down the other staircase?
Yeah, I thought we were going down this other staircase.
So the reason why he's heading back now is because of obviously what we just encountered now, the grey ooze. Like, Lucian just wants to get out of this house now. Like, he doesn't care.
Yeah, so
He wants to
Lucian's
get
kind of like
Oh, so-
marching off saying, we have to get out. The rest
Yeah.
of you are still in the corridor, so it's up to you if you want to follow him.
Yes.
I would assume,
Or-
Zerafina, since you decided to roll the perception check, that you at least are following him. But Asher and
Yeah.
Skibion, it's up to you what you would like to do. So please let me know. We'll start with Asher. So what are you doing?
Asher's going to follow Zerafina.
Okay. And Skibion, bearing in mind that everyone else is heading off, you're going to go with them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Lucian, I need you to roll a sleight of hand check. You have to beat a DC of 14, otherwise Zerafina will notice what you're doing.
That is a 16.
Damn.
Okay. Well, with a
Wow.
16, you are able to hide yourself looking at this journal. What kind of information specifically are you looking
So-
for?
Finding the doll and the journal and stuff, and then obviously the lock on the cellar door. Lucian's gonna look for any depictions of the symbols on the lock or anything depicting the doll. He's looking for answers now. He's like frantically just paging through this thing because he's not panicked. It's a sense of self-preservation. He wants to just survive.
Okay. All right. Since you've given me a specific thing you're looking for, roll an investigation check, and I will tell you how successful you are in finding that information.
Natural 20, baby.
Okay. All right. So with a natural 20, you leaf through the pages. You do find a lot of kind of different information about different things that Lena has tried to treat the ash plague, as well as her kind of notes on the ash plague itself. The main thing is that she's tried some herbal remedies, rosemary, wormwood, and poultices made from the ash itself. She notes that none of them have been able to reverse the effects, but that burning rosemary, the smoke from burning rosemary seems to help stave off the progression of the disease.
Oh.
A specific note says, whatever this is, it's not natural, not a disease. It's like the ash remembers you.
I don't like that.
Other stuff specifically to do with what you're actually investigating, there are notes in her journal referencing the children hearing music from the woods, and from the orchard in particular. Another note says that her son, Tamrin, mentioned a, quote, snow lady with branch hair.
That's not good.
Finally, to do with one note stands out to you in particular, and it says, everything is out of step. The leaves died before the buds could sprout, and now frost claims what never had the chance to bloom.
Oh god, okay. I'm just making a quick note on my end, but yes, I think Lucian will obviously now make his way downstairs. And then just looking up, I'm assuming I can see Zerafina as I round the corner to go down the stairs. I can see Zerafina.
Yes.
Like, following me. So Lucian will just tell Zerafina that, we should perhaps grab some of this rosemary because, there's a reason why these people are burning it as incense. We should maybe grab some of this rosemary on the way out because, it might stave the infection. Who knows? It's just a hunch.
Maybe, but it seems everything in here just is turned anyways. It doesn't seem to affect them.
That's true, but, every little bit helps, I guess. And he's gonna make his way downstairs.
Okay, so are you just heading downstairs or are you going outside? Because, that means that if you're just going outside, I don't need to change the map. But if you're planning to investigate the downstairs a little bit more, then I'll change it back to the first floor.
Lucian is gonna make his way out. Again, self-preservation. He just wants to get out of this death house. Because he's heard of bards dying in houses. He's gonna, on the way out though, I would like to just see if there is like maybe branches of rosemary hanging somewhere that he can just grab and
Yeah,
quickly
so
put in his
above the
bag.
mantelpiece on the left side of the downstairs room, there are sprigs of rosemary hanging, and the ends of them seem to be a bit singed and burnt, but the fire has gone out.
Okay. Well, he's gonna grab whatever rosemary is there and just shove it in his bag.
Okay, add 1 sprig of rosemary to your pack.
Yay! Thank you. And then yes, it's straight out.
All right. And the rest
that
of
is
you,
all
so
from me.
we'll go in terms of marching order. So Zerafina, what would you like to do?
I think she is gonna follow Lucian out, and then like once they're outside, she's probably gonna be like, "But we didn't find anything to open up the hatchway."
I might know what to do with the lock. I remembered something.
What did you remember?
It's just something I saw earlier on in the forest and in the house. And I might know how to deal with the lock.
Was it what you kept staring at earlier?
No. I wasn't staring. What do you mean staring? I wasn't staring. Nobody was staring. And he's just gonna walk off hastily.
Just gonna look in his direction. He walks off, just like kind of confused, maybe narrowing her eyes, like, huh?
Yeah. Just a reminder in terms of in-game like mechanics for you, Suji, as you're like fairly new to the game as well. Just for this, I'm not gonna like ask you guys to make insight checks and deception checks against each other. If you think your character wouldn't believe what another character says, or you think that they're hiding something, it is up to you whether you want to voice that. Just being realistic about it, yeah?
Yeah, because he has been very suspicious with the staring off, and then we don't see anything and he's looking
Don't
at, and then
be
like now he
suspicious.
suddenly remembers something, and it just makes no sense. Something's
Yeah.
off.
All right. Do you want to voice these concerns to Asher and Skibio, or?
Yeah. She'll probably say something like, Lucian said he remembers something, and that has something to do with what he saw earlier. I'm not sure what he's talking about. It all seems a bit odd.
Miss Zerafina, is nothing wrong with remembering things. I remember things all the time.
I just think it's odd, 'cause I'm not sure what he's talking about, and he also didn't seem to want to share.
Keeping secrets from you.
Possibly.
I'm gonna have to kill him in this house. No? I jump out the window. I do a backflip and I land on my feet.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna move everyone to where they seem to be.
Also, DM, just as a note, there's sprig of mistletoe, but there's no sprig of rosemary. that can
Yeah, I
find.
mean,
If
there's
You
not
can just
really
rename
every
it.
item. Just add
I
it,
was gonna say, yeah.
add it and
Use that
rename
one,
it.
then like rename it. Yeah.
Okay, I shall do that.
Do we all do a crazy backflip out the window?
No, you
Oh,
do
yeah.
walk down the stairs, I believe.
Oh, okay. All of us, one after the other. Wee, wee,
All right, so-
wee.
Asher?
Mhm.
What are you doing?
I take it that we're heading round to that cellar door again, aren't we?
I think that
Yes.
that is where Lucian's going.
I think what Asher's going to do is he's going to head round there, and he's going to, just while Lucian and I guess Serafina might be looking at the door, he's going to peer into the tree line,
Okay.
because he doesn't feel particularly secure where we are at the moment. we haven't really found shelter in this building, and if we do need to move, I need to know, when.
All right. Okay, go ahead and move your tokens to where you want to be.
Yeah, sorry, zombie.
No, actually, we are not in combat, so I'll just end that. Got all these red lines going all over the screen.
Yeah.
It's just lines everywhere.
It's like, let's see, during your turn, you traveled 170 feet. That's no biggie.
Okay, so Lucian moves around the house towards the cellar door. Asher is looking into the tree line to the north. Zerafina, you are, I assume, following Lucian, but kind of eyeing him with suspicion. And Skibion, what are you up to?
What am I doing? Nothing. I'm just
Yeah.
standing there, still pouting a little bit. I was like, why are you asking me? I'm not the one at the door.
Well, no, I was going around. I'm going around with everyone to determine
you're
what
right,
your
sorry.
intentions are.
I don't know
The
why
ash is
that
getting
took me
to him.
it's getting to me physically, yeah. I don't know why that took me so off guard, because I was like, wait, why are you asking me? Lucian is the one who headed towards the door. So I almost didn't believe it. No, I'm just, I want to kind of...
I'm just vibing.
Ski
Just chilling.
just vibing. Ski is still a little confused and kind of a little hurt as to for what Asher tried to do. He's still not quite sure why he tried to tried to move him like that. So he's just gonna stay here with a kind of a Superman pose when you're with his arms crossed.
Yep. I mean, yeah, I have to check what everyone's intentions are, because I don't want to accidentally leave people out, so that you're
that's
just
fair.
you don't get the chance to say what you want to do.
Thank you.
Okay, so Asher, you look into the tree line. You don't see anything. Obviously, everything is covered in ash. The trees themselves are, the branches are bowed down with ash. You can see that that west along the road, it does seem to open out into some kind of an orchard that probably belongs to this farm, with trees planted in rows. And they also, just from what you can see here, because it's quite far away and there's trees in the way, they also seem to be, covered in ash.
Okay. I think Ash is gonna possibly clutch at his side, because he has taken a fair bit of damage, and he's just gonna just sort of, I suppose, keep an eye out, but also I try and sort of get what the word be. Sort of grit his teeth through the pain a little bit.
Okay. Okay, Lucian, you arrive at the cellar doors. You see, looking down at them again, the lock itself is kind of twisted and appears to be almost melted into the door. Meanwhile, there are these three kind of wooden panels that seem to have almost been grown from the door itself, and they each have a different symbol on them. They're arranged in a triangle, and the left side one is a symbol of a falling leaf. The middle one, or the top one, is a symbol of a snowflake, and the right side one is a symbol of a flower in bloom.
Okay. Is there any moving components of this panel?
It doesn't look like it. They seem to be sort of grown out of the wood, so it's not like a button that you would be able to press in. It's like a panel that's grown out of the wood.
Okay. I think Lucian will just softly, not audibly to the rest around him, just repeat to himself what he read in the book about everything is out of step, and then falling leaves, and the frost comes and kills everything. He's just gonna, like, he's gonna audibly, like, repeat it back to himself, you know, trying to, like, think, you know, this must be some sort of riddle, something to open this door, this lock.
Okay. So
And
you're
he's gonna-
standing in front of the door,
Hmm.
muttering to yourself and contemplating, while the rest of the party, I mean, Zerafina and Skibion, you can see him doing this. Might be a little concerning. I don't know if you want to react.
Yeah, he's
before we
like
continue.
scratching his head, he's like thinking, he's like tapping himself on the head, he's like saying these words to himself.
He is not concerned.
Ski's not Ski's genuinely just vibing.
Ski, I'm just straight up vibing, man.
Ski's
I'm
8
blessed.
intelligence is really showing.
Yes. No, he's still kind of pouting a little bit. So he's very much self-focused at the moment.
Serafina's basically just be like, is everything okay? What did you remember?
I remember seeing in the study there was a page on the table, and he's gonna repeat basically what he read in the book. He's just gonna repeat it back to Serafina.
Okay, do you need me to give you a reminder of it? Or have you got it written
Yes,
down?
please, DM. Yes, please, DM.
Okay,
Remind
so
us.
what Lucian recites is, everything is out of step, the leaves died before the buds could sprout, and now frost claims what never had the chance to bloom. That's what he says to you, Zerafina.
Yeah. So, upon hearing that, well, first she's gonna say, you said there was nothing in the study. But she's gonna just move on to, and she's gonna, like, look down and realize, and I guess she's gonna try to see if she can, like, I know you said they weren't like buttons, so she's gonna try to see, like,
Yeah,
I don't
so-
know, if, like, touching.
Also, I just want to know, this thing can't move, right? There's nothing that we can turn or twist, manipulate.
It doesn't look like it from just looking at them. No. They seem to just be kind of like, so if you imagine the flat surface of the door, of the wooden door,
Yes.
there are these circular kind of growths, almost like tree stumps, that seem to have been grown out from the wooden door, and they're flat, and they have this symbol that seems to be carved into them.
So yeah, she's gonna try to, like, press into the one with the leaf symbol, I believe you said it was.
The falling leaf.
Yeah.
Okay. Zerafina, you extend your delicate and graceful hand and you place it on the leaf symbol. Nothing seems to happen.
Lucian is gonna extend his hand and put it on the symbol of the flower.
Okay. Lucian, you extend your hand and put it on the symbol of the flower, and nothing seems to happen.
I feel like we're just playing Twister with the symbols at this point.
Yeah.
Twister. Ski's in the background.
All right, over. Right hand leaf.
Just spinning the little thing.
Left
Or
foot,
split
Well,
it too
Lucian-
hard.
flower.
Yeah.
Lucian's just gonna look over to Zerafina, is like, are you also thinking that we need to, like, I don't know, like, touch the symbols in the order of this riddle?
Yeah, I was thinking so. It doesn't seem to be doing much, but I guess. And she's gonna put
Well,
her
I mean,
hand to the
yeah.
last one to see if it, after doing all three, something happens.
He's reaching for that same symbol at the same time.
Okay, so
She's
you
freaking twisting.
you accidentally,
Oh,
you know,
oh.
you kind of your hands touch as you
Oh,
both as you
ooh.
place your hands on the final symbol.
That's so warm. That's so warm, Serafina.
High school student style. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Okay, you
oops.
place. So, first of all, Zerafina, you place your hands on the falling leaf. Nothing seems to happen. And then Lucian places his hand on the flower in bloom, and nothing seems to happen. And then the two of you together place your hands, your spare hands, on the image of a snowflake, and you. Lucian, Zerafina, you don't. So basically, Zerafina, you don't hear anything. Lucian, you hear a very faint musical chime in your head, and both of you see the metal part of the lock kind of melts and runs down the door, and then it kind of seeps into the ash at your feet. And dissipates.
Lucian is gonna immediately, after hearing the music, he's gonna like let go and he's gonna turn around and like gaze off behind him.
Okay.
Well, she's gonna see the lock and be like, "Oh, it worked," but then notice Lucian's. I feel like she would notice his reaction because they were like very close, and look at him like, what's going on?
It's nothing. It's nothing.
She's basically gonna just shrug it off then, and I guess start to open the door.
All right, you open the door with the lock gone. It is now able to be opened. You pull the left side or right side to you door open, and you see a staircase, like a stone staircase going down underneath the house into a cellar. And you can see a faint light from within down there.
Also, after like gazing off behind him, Lucian is just gonna like obviously see the Goliath and then turn to see where's Asher. He's gonna be like, we've opened the door, the lock melted off.
He takes a step forward behind Lucian.
How did you manage that?
There was a bridle in the study that we found upstairs in the house. We just placed our hands on the symbols, and the lock just melted off. Credit to Serafina for actually like taking the initiative to, like touch the symbol. I didn't think as far as to touch the symbol. But yes, we managed to open it.
Do you think it was locked from within?
I have not the slightest idea. It must have been some sort of incantation, some spell to lock this door. Maybe to keep whomever is inside safe. I don't know. It must have been from the outside, I think.
If it's from the outside, perhaps it's to keep something in. Would you like me to go first?
Lucian is just gonna again just stare off into the woods and just perhaps.
Lucian, looking off into the woods, you are obviously, I would imagine, you are looking for that figure that you've seen a couple of times now. Now, you don't actually see her in the woods, but you do get a sense that you're being watched.
Chills.
So, Asher, are you heading down first?
Yep, unless anybody's going to stop me.
Actually, I was gonna say.
The Goliath.
Yes.
You shove him. Fuck you.
Yes, actually, because
Oh!
because he's still pouting a little bit. I was gonna say, he sees Asher about to head down, and he kind of just nudges him by the shoulder, try to push him aside, and just starts walking down the stairs.
Drama.
Suit yourself, big man.
Ski doesn't say a thing.
Skivion's really like, he can hold a little bit of a grudge, can't he? All right, so Skibion heads down first, Asher just behind, Lucy and Zerafina. Which one of you wants to go next?
Not seeing
I
as
think Zerafina would go first.
yeah,
Okay, Zerafina,
and then obviously just noticing there's nobody next to him anymore. He's just gonna be like, oh yeah, we're going downstairs. He's gonna go after Zerafina.
Okay, give me a second. I will. Oops. I will just move you all to where you need to be. So you head down a. Oh my god, this is actually such a pain to move you. Okay.
Well,
One
we're
sec.
sorry, okay?
I know, but like, do better.
I honestly, I thought the way this works, because obviously we can't see from the DM's perspective, right? Because I'm assuming you have like different pages of map. I thought you can just page to like the map you want to put us down onto, and just literally just toggle the characters onto that.
I
map.
can, but this in this case, this the cellar is on the same map. It's just in a different place.
Okay, I see. I see. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
just like a lot of video games. They tend to just put the same places on the same map. And,
Yeah,
you know,
they
just
exactly. And then you accidentally stumble onto the test area, and there's just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a bunch of
that's
NPCs
right.
T-posing there.
and all the guns lined up in a row.
Just remind me who was behind Asher? Was it Zerafina or Lucian? Who was in the back?
Zerafina.
Zerafina.
I was. in front.
I was way in the back.
Okay,
I was
okay,
way in the
okay.
back.
Gotcha. All right. So you move down this narrow staircase into.
Oh, maybe I should have asked. Can
Oh.
Ski fit down the cellar?
Yeah. You're
Staircase.
still technically like a medium creature, right? So.
Yeah. Just making sure. Just making sure.
Whoops.
Never
So-
know.
So. Let me just
So
give you this. There you go. So this
Oh.
is what you see. You head down a narrow staircase into a cellar. You can see that the stone walls of this cellar are damp and close together. The ceiling is only about the ceiling's quite low, so Skibion and Asher, you kind of have to duck a little bit as you head down into here.
Duck a little bit. I'm like 7'6". Do I have to duck a little bit, or do I have to walk on my knees?
You have to duck quite a bit. I mean, the
fuck.
ceiling's probably about 6 feet high,
Okay.
so
it's
you
just
do
standing
have
like
to
this.
duck quite a bit. Whereas Asher, you just have to duck a little bit. But yeah, you can smell stale air mingling with the scent of fear. There's
Oh,
blankets
somebody shut themselves.
and crates in the bottom left corner, forming kind of a makeshift shelter, lit by a flickering stub of a lantern. You can see 4 figures huddled underneath this shelter. Faces pale, limbs trembling. One child, a young boy in the back, is clutching a wooden axe, it's like a toy wooden axe. And they sort of cower in the corner as they see. Obviously, they've heard the cellar door open, and they see first this huge man sort of
Oh,
coming
God.
down, half crouching to fit his way in, followed by Asher, Serafina, and then, of course, Lucian. And the four of you, with your pale skin, your pale hair, actually covered in ash as well at this point, as it's been falling all around you all the time. You almost look like, you look like revenants, as the villagers put it before, come from the ash. And these four commoners crouch in the corner. You see the man, kind of a bearded, middle-aged man. He stands and he has an axe as well in his hand, but this one's a real one, right, with like a steel head and sharp. And he holds it up in front of him and he looks to you and he says, "Get back! Get back! Out! Leave!" And he brandishes this axe towards you. Skibion, you are in the front, so you can react first.
There is no needs for alarms. Please comes to saves you.
And because of how much he has to crouch, or because of how much he has to like bend over to fit, he finds a spot in the cellar and just sits down.
Okay, so the big man moves to the middle of the cellar and takes a seat in the middle of the room. Asher, what
Yes.
would you like to do?
So the axe is still being brandished, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. What Asher will do, he'll also take a step into the room. He'll take his spear, set it down on the ground, and roll it towards the man. Say, well, I'm quite comfortable for Salvi.
Try a
Yes.
persuasion check.
Oh.
Okay.
You said you rolled your spear towards the people?
Yeah, so I set it down on the ground and then roll it towards him.
So Ski sees this and takes his great axe and puts it down carefully in front of him to show, we're not here to
He
fight.
doesn't know that I've hardly ever used the spear, but you know.
Okay, Serafina, what would you like to do?
She's gonna kind of like raise her hands, kind of like a, calm down kind of thing, and be like, "Don't worry, Marion sent us to find Lena."
So you're talking about the
you
innkeep,
Lena?
Marin.
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 Yeah. Marin.
Okay. Okay, you can also roll a persuasion check with advantage. And are you moving into the room as well?
Yeah, she'll probably move up a bit, like here. Okay, so persuasion.
Ooh.
Hey.
Okay. Lucian, how do you react? What are you doing?
Well, hearing the voices and hearing a male voice, screaming or shouting, "Get back, get back!" He's also just gonna make his way down the stairs and just say, "We mean you no harm, friends. We mean you no harm." And then he's just gonna stand back.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. With that, we will take a quick 5 to 10 minute break, and when we come back, I will tell you how these commoners respond to your attempts at persuading them that you're not dangerous revenants crawling out from the ash. Okay. Shall we get back to it?
Yes, please.
Not while you're playing. Never. You're sweet. Dumb playing. Thank you.
Oh, dramatic music.
So we return.
We
All right.
return.
So, Skibiorn, you sit down. Asher, you sit down and kind of close in the middle of the room. Asher, you roll your spear towards the four commoners, and Skibiorn, you place your axe beside you, while Serafina addresses the commoners and says that Marin sent you, and you all kind of try to assure these people that you come in peace and that you have no intention to harm them. And you have rolled 17 on your persuasion check. The man, Garen Hearthlow, he lowers his axe slowly, but he still keeps it held in kind of a tight grip, and you can see that his grip is shaking a little bit as he looks at you. He seems quite afraid, but he sort of, he's keeping a wide stance and keeping his 2 children and his wife behind him. But as he starts to lower his axe, the woman, Lena, she takes a half step forwards and she looks at Zerafina and she says, "You wear the symbol of Ilarion on your head. That's enough for me to trust you."
Yes, I'm a scribe of Alarian.
Just a scribe? Do you practice the healing arts as well?
I do practice as well.
She
I
gives
heard
a
that you
nod.
also are a healer.
I have done my best. As you can see, my family here, we do not have the symptoms. You can see that they're all looking quite, malnourished at this point, but they don't have these red eyes, like the redness around the eyes that you've seen from the other people that you've seen who've got the Ash Plague, and from Skibiorn himself. But she says, she sort of gestures around. You can see that around their corner near this makeshift shelter they've got set up, that there are some more sprigs of rosemary, some of which are still, you can still see the slight orange embers at the very ends as they seem to be burning and filling this room, half of this room with a little bit of smoke. And she says, "The rosemary's for protection. Smoke wards the breath, or so their stories say. Seems to be working."
The rosemary stops the ash when it explodes from the creatures.
Well, it stops the symptoms from worsening if you breathe the ash in. It seems something about the smoke, it keeps it out of your lungs. Keeps you protected.
Start smoking
Ski.
rosemary.
Well, Ski, I was gonna say Ski lets out. He starts coughing a little bit.
Lena looks to you, Skibiorn, and she says, "I can see that your Goliath friend there has been rather through the ringer. Looks like he's at least halfway through the disease's progression."
He's too busy coughing to notice what Lena's been saying, or to hear her.
I think Seraphina's gonna pat Ski on the back as he's coughing and say, "Yes, but you say that the rosemary can help with stopping it from worsening."
That's right. If you keep a sprig of burning rosemary nearby, it's more effective in closed spaces, but it provides some protection. Of course, covering the mouth and nose helps as well, helps it from taking root. If you keep some burning rosemary nearby, it can stop the symptoms from worsening, but it will not reverse the effects, I'm afraid. You would need at least a lesser restoration spell in order to do that. Fortunately, not something that I am capable of performing.
Cleric.
Unfortunately,
He-
I also
he's-
am not capable of performing that spell.
Yet.
You'll need to level up to level 3 at least. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, level 2 cleric. I see.
I'd have to do some more studying. Hopefully I'll be able to learn it in time.
She gives a slow nod and she says, Meditate upon the teachings of Ilarion, and I'm sure she'll grant you her blessing.
Yes, I'm sure they will. But you've found nothing else to reverse effects, just a lesser restoration.
She takes a deep breath. She says, I've tried everything I know. Yarrow poultices, wormswood, salt washes, tea with bone grass and cider vinegar. Best it slows the shaking for a while. Worst, nothing.
Do you have any idea about what is causing this ash, though?
At that, Garen speaks up. He says, it happened a few weeks ago now. First it were the miners, ones who went deep near the old cut on Valegrim's side, up on the ridge. They came back to the village, coughing, eyes all red. I'm sure you've seen it and heard it all before. But, something I saw that maybe they didn't. Up from the ridge on the mountain. Same day, the sky went all wrong. That's when the ash began to fall. I saw a red light over the ridge while I was out chopping wood. A red light climbing into the sky like a great pillar. Seemed to be coming from the mountain near the mine.
You said, sir, you noticed it. But, did anyone else notice it?
He gives a shrug and he says, well, nobody I've spoken to. Maybe some of the other farmers out a bit further out from the town might have seen it. It was luck more than anything. Didn't last for more than a few seconds. As I say, I was out chopping wood.
Wonder what it was.
Some kind of spell, maybe. I don't know much about magic.
Not much for magics myself either. Couldn't tell you what the redness in the sky was.
Lena follows up and she says, it's definitely magic. It's not a sickness of the body. It's in the ash, maybe even from it. I feel like it remembers us somehow.
Ash, how does it have memories? Ash is dead.
Remembers? In what way do you mean that it remembers?
Just the way it clings to the body, it seems like it follows you. And when it senses weakness, it sticks all the harder. It seeks you out.
He lets out one loud throat-clearing cough.
If it was a spell, and then the ash is remembering, could it be some form of control, maybe?
She frowns and she kind of she scratches her chin. She sort of looks quite thoughtful and she's like, Evil magic usually does have a caster, so maybe All I know is that it seems to have come from the mine. So, but Garen is gonna follow up. Do you want to say something, Skibion?
Or maybe the source of all that ash is coming from the mines.
Yeah, I heard that Joram was the first one that anyone saw with symptoms.
Joram, the Cooper's boy. Yes, I tried to do what I could for him. I told them to burn Rosemary. I take it they didn't heed my advice. Well, perhaps they ran out. I don't know. But he was one of the first. He's, he sometimes does deliveries and fetches things for the miners up on the ridge. Takes them from the village and brings supplies and things like that. And it was him who stumbled into town first with the symptoms. So he must not be doing well.
Nor he wasn't, Marnes. Nor he wasn't.
Did you see him?
I don't recall. Did we see him, or did
I don't think we did. I think we
no.
just
No,
heard
it was
about
just told, yeah.
yeah?
Nor,
Yeah.
but his father looked very grim about his son's situation.
Right. So I take it if you're here to rescue us, you have come to take us back to the village.
Seems like a good thing. It's a smart thing to do.
Yeah, Marion was saying that they needed a healer. And he thought that you would be able to help.
Well,
And was also worried that no one had seen you for quite a while now.
Yes, we took refuge down here a couple of nights ago because, well, it was my children. They started hearing whispers in the orchard, and well, Tamrin started hearing them first, and she gestures to her young son, and she says, telling us to go down below and that it would protect us. I didn't believe him at first. Then I found a circle of frost under his bed, shaped like a snowflake in the ash. And Cameron said it came from the woman, the pale lady. Thought it probably best to heed this warning, as I've heard tales from my grandmother of a creature called the Pale Lady, or a guardian. So we came down here, and in here we've been relatively safe.
It seems you don't have any food left down here, though.
That's true. We have been running out. It was only... My thinking was that it would only be temporary. Help would come. And it has.
Boy, help has come. Now, let's get G out of her.
And did you think that this guardian, this pale lady, you think she has anything to do with the ash?
The man says, 2 nights before it began, I saw someone watching from the edge of the orchard. Long cloak, white as frost. Never moved. Thought it was a scarecrow till it blinked. And, well, he places a hand on his wife's shoulder and he says, we've all heard the old stories, ghosts in the vale, winter spirits. Maybe they're stirring again. I don't know. And then the young girl, like, she kind of peers out from behind her father's side, and she pipes up and she says, "She looked like a woman, but not really. Her hair was long and white. She had branches coming from her head, and her dress moved like mist. I saw her in the orchard, standing still while the ash fell all around her. And then, when the bad ones came, I heard someone say, 'Stay low, be still. I will hush them.' And I told Tamrin it was a dream, but next morning his toy was in the closet. He didn't put it there."
Ski looks to his companions and says,
Word. Have we ever seen anyone like that outside? Well, I haven't.
Lucian's just gonna say, nope, and I think it's best we do not find out. Let's just be on our way.
Or-
Seems that possibly she's not have to do with the ashes. She's going to hush the bad ones. I'm assuming that means the ashen creatures. So maybe she could help us.
Well, where would we know to find this lady?
Don't know, but I don't think we're gonna gain anything from chit-chatting down here. We need to get these people to safety. And ourselves.
Agreed.
We can help. We can help escort you all to the inn. We were able to bring quite a bit of food and water there. I'm sure you all be safer amongst a larger crowd.
Maury.
Garen says, "I don't want to leave the farm, but perhaps it's for the
It's not-
best."
There's not much farms to leave, if you think about it.
And besides, it's not safe. There's still danger that lurks about in the house.
Or
You saw the creatures then?
or we did.
These two managed to dispatch some of them as well. And Lucian's just gonna point to Asha and Ski.
Actually, if you recall correctly, I was outside
Oh yeah,
in the backyard watching zombies getting hurled
That
out the
is true.
window.
that is true. That is true.
I mean,
Hey, everyone roll perception, please.
Oh,
I get a -1. Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
I need to take the status off of me because it's actually giving me -2.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bear with
Yeah,
me for a
you-
second.
12. Not roll.
Is it
Can you modify the thing?
exhaustion? No, because exhaustion 1, it gives me a -2. I'm not exhausted. I remember putting that on because I was tired, or no, I was supposed to have a perception -1. I think that's what that was
Yeah.
supposed to be for, but I'll just have to remember.
Yeah, you have to make note that you
perception.
have
Yeah,
stage 3 of the infection.
-1 normal.
There you go.
Perfect. 19. Wait, 15. Yeah, 19.
okay. All right, Asha and Skibion, you actually notice that the ash is beginning to drift down the stairs behind you into the cellar and is kind
Or-
of coiling around in the air around you and building.
Or we needs to leave. The ash is coming in.
Yes, we've stayed here for way too long. It's time that we be on our way. Be vigilant, though.
Let's gather the little ones up, and I'll take up the spear and I'll offer it to the lady. 'Cause I don't think she was armed, was she?
So are you like going to sort of here?
Yeah.
Right, and you're going to give the spear to Lena.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, you extend. She takes the spear, but she does look at you kind of quizzically, and she says, "I am no fighter."
With luck, you won't need to be.
Okay. Garen just holds his axe. What is it? Does everyone else want to do anything right now? Say, Lucian, you want to do anything?
I think Lucian is just gonna peer out of the cellar doors to see if there's anything outside, trying to creep in with the ash.
Yeah, you see that Ash is kind of like, it is coming down the stairs and sort of almost billowing in quite thickly now, and as it comes down, it coils around the room in the air over some of your heads, the shorter ones.
Yeah.
Of you. And it's coiling around almost in a swirling pattern as it's going around.
I think with that, Lucian is just gonna pull his shirt over his nose again, and
Okay.
just gesture to the others to hurry on up. We need to get out.
Right, Zerafina, what are you doing?
She's pretty much just looking at the interaction with Asher and Lena, and just like, I guess, like nodding, and then yeah, she's just gonna be waiting for them to start heading out so we can escort them.
Okay. Finally, Skibiorn.
Ski's gonna remain sitting until until everyone has left. He doesn't want to accidentally stumble or take up too much space or break anything as he stands up while there's still people here.
Okay. All right. So, Asher, you give your spear to Lena, and the commoners, the family, they sort of ready themselves. They gather up a few of their little possessions. The young boy picks up his wooden axe, and the girl like grabs a small little bundle that she's got with her, and the parents, they also have a few sort of provisions that they stuff into like haversacks as they get ready to go. However, before you move, actually, Asher,
Yep.
you see this ash swirling around, and then first Asher and Skibiorn, you see this, but it soon becomes obvious to Zerafina and Lucian as well that there is a smear of motion across the pale haze. You see a figure beginning to form in the middle of this ashen swirl in the open space in the bottom right corner of the room. Something taller than a man, but thin and crooked. A form of blackened ash and dust clinging to a ragged shape, like ash blown into the mold of something once human. You see hollow eyes begin to form, and an orange light, like a fell light, glowing from within these eye sockets, as if a memory of fire that it can that no longer burns, and it moves without sound, casts no shadow of its own, and the air around you is cold. Asher doesn't feel like winter, but it feels like a natural coldness, like something that's forgotten warmth entirely.
He immediately picks up his great axe that he had put on the floor and readies it in both hands. But he was also sitting, so he tries to hop up in a crouching stance.
All right. We are going to be entering initiative immediately.
Oh.
This thing
God.
is.
Oof. 3.
God damn.
Ooh. Wow. Such handsome rolls, folks.
Incredible.
Lovely egg.
That's still almost 3 times more than what I got.
Okay.
What?
Excuse me.
Oh, I see.
Excuse
oh
me.
no, it's the
It's the commoner. The
it's
family.
it's the family. Oh no.
Okay, Zerafina, you see this figure begin to appear and form within the cloud of ash. You get to react first. What do you do?
Serafina is going to basically like, how would she do this one? She's going to use Turn Undead. I
Okay.
think so. She's gonna walk past Ebjorn, and while she's doing this, she's going to be like kind of, I guess, lifting her circlet up, and then like she's gonna like hold it out and like point it at this creature.
So you literally lift your circle off your head and point it at the.
Like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. And what does the spell like look like itself as well? And do you need to make a roll, or what's the effect? Can you post the spell in chat and read it out?
Yeah, because I tried to post it, but then it posted channel.
It's part of
Okay,
that, so
okay.
expand that and you can read it
Yeah.
at the bottom.
Okay. So I try to click to use it. Okay, so as a magic action, you present your holy symbol and censure undead creatures. Each undead of your choice within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails its save, it has the frightened and incapacitated conditions for 1 minute. For that duration, it tries to move as far from you as it can on its turns. This effect ends early on the creature if it takes any damage, if you have the incapacitated condition, or you die. Yeah.
Okay, what is your spell save DC?
How do I check that?
It would
Is
be
that
in
under
your
my-
spell book, I think.
Ah,
says
okay,
spell DC.
13.
Okay, so it needs to be a 13 wisdom save. Okay. Yeah. That's a success. It succeeds.
Oh shit.
So to everyone else, I just like I'm just holding my circle out and it's doing nothing.
You hold your circle out and there's like a flash of holy light that spreads forward. You see this ashen shadow blur at the edges, but doesn't seem to have any effect.
Blur at the edges, it's so haunting.
Hmm.
That's very nice.
Is that everything you're going to do on your turn?
Let's see. I don't think I have anything else she can really do. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be the end of her turn.
All right, Garen and Lena both take their turns at exactly the same time because they both rolled a 16. They are going to protectively move in front of their children and hide there. Garen moves his daughter into the corner with the boy, and they are hiding there. Oh, right. Yeah, okay, I forgot something there.
Uh-oh.
So, Suji, you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. Okay.
You inhale some of the ash.
Oh no.
Well, let me just tell you what the actual effect is. Your eyes are like the ash gets into your eyes. You have disadvantage on your next intelligence, wisdom, or charisma check within the next hour, and you are now on stage 1 of Ash Plague.
Okay.
So make a note of that, please. Thank you. Next up, the girl is moved into the corner. All right. Next, Lucian, it's your turn. You've just witnessed Zerafina attempt some kind of holy spell, but it didn't seem to have an effect. Meanwhile, she, I assume, is kind of like covering her eyes. She seems to have been affected by this ash, which is whirling all around. It's just swirling all around this this creature. This shadow.
Okay, so Lucian is gonna take a step forward, ready his loot, and he is going to Thunder Wave this this creature. Again, it's saying 15 feet, but it is really not drawing 15 feet in front of me.
I'll have
I'm
to
just
fix
gonna-
that.
I'm just gonna click it there because that
Yeah.
is not 15 feet. That is like, I don't know. Well, maybe because
Yeah,
every
that's
block
right.
is.
What you've done now is
Yeah,
right.
that's right.
That's right.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Okay,
right.
so it needs to
Okay.
make
3 by
a
3.
Constitution saving throw. Okay, I can do that.
Yes.
It rolls a 20, non-natural.
Oh,
Oh,
fudge.
Jesus Christ.
So roll 2d8, and it will take
Ah.
half. It'll take half of that.
2d8. Oh,
Ooh.
8.
Still-
So it
still
takes
half,
6
but-
damage.
6 damage.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Okay.
yeah,
That's
okay.
not bad. That
So
is
you
not
you
bad.
strum your loot, and this wave of force just blasts out from you. Again, this shadow, it kind of like blurs at the edges, and you can see like wisps of ash blurring away and kind of pulling away like tendrils as you do that. But it doesn't move. You don't manage to push it back. You can just see these wisps of ash kind of blurring off it and falling away in tatters, bit by bit. Is that everything you're gonna do?
He's gonna, seeing that this thing is not moving at all, Lucian is gonna take a step back and he's gonna just shout, "Get out while you still can right now."
Okay.
And that's all he's doing.
Okay. Shadow is going to take its turn. Alright. It moves. God, things character sheet in my way. I can't see it. Very well. It's going to move here.
Oh
I
god.
didn't mean to turn it upside down, but that's fine. It moves beside the three of you, and it is going to do a draining swipe
Oh,
on Skibiorn.
okay.
Jesus.
The 21 to hit.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot my really good armor at home.
You take 5 necrotic damage, and your strength score is reduced by 4.
Oh my frick!
So that is not just like your attack or anything. That is your strength score itself. So your strength has been sapped and drained. You now only have 12 strength.
Should I? So I'll change that on my sheet for now.
Yeah, just
So
temporarily
this is
change it to
12?
12. Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to remember that 16.
Oh god.
I'm sure Drimian kind of knows how deadly this ability is.
Oof.
Just so you know, in terms of a mechanic of the game, if your strength score is reduced to 0, you die instantly.
What? Oh, flip. Okay.
Huh?
Oh dear. I'm trying to see if this makes me drop my great axe. I don't think it would. Would it?
No, it's not a disarm action or anything. No. So it's
Well,
just...
no, but I may no longer be strong enough to wield it. That's what I'm worried about.
Oh no, I think that's fine. I think you're proficient with
Okay.
you're proficient with
great
those
axes.
weapons, so you're okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Theo, you're already at a disadvantage. Don't look for more.
Hey man, I'm honest. I'm an honest player.
Oh God.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. Okay, that's the shadow's turn. So, Asher. Oh wait.
You
Yeah,
didn't roll
Asher.
for the dad.
No, the dad's there with
Yeah.
the mom.
Oh, I
Oh,
see.
commoner group.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
rolled the
that's
same,
sweet.
so they're together.
Yeah, they're together. Okay.
All right, so I think that seeing what what would that look like? The strength drain.
So it literally, like, it swipes its... Well, it swipes its kind of hand, which is like this long, spindly fingered, clawed hand. It swipes that out towards Skibion, and the hand sort of almost seems to pass through him, and you see this kind of red glow that travels up this shadow's arm, and Skibion, presumably, he sort of stumbles and he looks weakened.
Asher's going to step forward and he's going to use an unarmed strike. And if he hits, he's going to try and use Tavern Brawler.
Yeah,
that's just pathetic.
That is a 18 to hit.
Okay, an 18 is a hit.
Ooh.
9 bludgeoning, and
Yay.
I want to use Tavern Brawler to knock it back this direction.
Is that a type of grapple or restraint?
It's Tavern Brawler.
Okay, so how does that work? You can just push something back if you succeed on an unarmed strike, right?
I can post it if you want.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
it says to do an attack with it to post it, so ignore the number.
Okay. So you hit and you dealt 9 damage.
Yeah, so
And
push. When you
it's
hit a
pushed
creature
back.
with an unarmed strike, it's part of the action on your turn, you can deal damage. Yeah, deal damage to the target and push it back 5 feet.
Okay, it's pushed back.
Yeah. Then I'm going to close the gap, and I'm going to go in for a kick.
Okay.
Is that- And in fact, yeah, I'm going to do. Yeah, I am going to do a shove rather than try and get it damage.
Okay. Make another attack.
Yeah. Oh, it's just the shove.
Oh, it's
I'm
just the
not going
shove?
to-
Okay, right. So that is a saving throw. All right, it's going to make a dex saving throw then. Okay, an 11, so that fails. So you push it back another 5 feet.
Yeah, and then I'm going to advance again.
Okay.
Pin it- yeah,
Jesus
pin it against
Christ.
the wall here. And that's going to be it. That's my turn.
Okay, end of your
Fuck the
turn,
heat.
you need to make a constitution saving throw. This ash surges around you, around this shadow.
That's an 11.
11 is a fail.
Oh my god.
You have stage 1, I think.
Yeah, it'd be stage
Yeah.
1.
Everyone's on stage 1. Skibion's on stage 3.
me.
Yeah. Because Zerafina got stage 1 last session.
I thought Lucian had a stage already. So
Yeah,
yes,
I got
everyone's
stage
over-
1,
okay.
yeah.
You're right.
Oh, right. No, Zerafina just got stage 1. Lucian
Yeah,
had stage 1 last
Zerafina
time.
just
yeah,
got-
yeah. I got them the wrong way around, yeah. So okay, with a 1, you have disadvantage on perception checks that rely on sight for the next hour as the ash gets into your eyes, and you are now on stage 1, Asher.
Okay.
Which, as I said, stage 1 has no like quote unquote permanent effects. You have this temporary effect for the next hour, but you're on stage 1, which doesn't have any actual permanent effects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Drimian. Next up, Skibion, it's going to be your turn.
I'm going to pull the collar of my shirt over my nose. Actually, what is it to unequip a weapon? Sub-action? Action?
It's a free action. You can just do it.
To stow it?
It's fine. Yeah, I'm not going to be ruling on
Okay.
stowing and drawing weapons. You can just do it.
Okay. So, as I'm walking up to, well, he's crouched, so he's like kind of semi-crawling to the shadow. He's stowing his great axe, and he's pulling out a hand axe,
Okay.
and then also pulling the collar of his shirt over his nose because he's seen this shadow swirling ash around Asher and Zerafina, and it's been affecting them. So he's like, I
Can't keep getting hurt by this ash.
and he takes a swing at the shadow with his hand axe.
All right. Roll an attack.
I'm actually surprised he hasn't fucking enraged yet.
Yeah.
You're right, I could.
Skibion's literally hasn't entered a single rage since the start of the game, by the way. We're on session 5.
It's my first time playing as a barbarian. I'm getting used to this. It's too late now. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it next turn. Hand axe. Attack.
Is it too late? I don't think it's too late.
Oh,
Well, it's too late now. You cast the die.
19.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, rage is a bonus action, but so it's a 19 to hit. That is a hit.
But I know that we want to be honest with the turns and like the choices that we make. So I didn't want to cheat. I didn't want to cheat the system.
No, yeah, I won't let you be able to rage before your attack because you've already made the
Yeah.
attack, so you won't get the rage bonus from the attack itself, but you can still enter your rage as a bonus action after the attack. It just won't apply until your next turn.
Yes.
Will it not go away if I don't attack? This
Yeah, it'll
turn?
go away if you don't attack or
Yeah.
don't get hit. If you get hit, it will stay up.
Oh, I see.
It's up to you
okay,
if you want to
so
take that
it's-
risk because you might not get hit.
Yeah, but I'll just attack with my hand axe for now here.
Okay.
4 damage.
Okay. Just do that. Okay. So you swing at this thing, and again, there's like a trail of ash as your hand axe goes swinging through, and you can see this thing, bits of it tearing away like wisps of ash tearing away from it as you swing at it. Anything else?
Ready action is a full action, right? I always forget. I'm sorry.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Then no, I'm good.
Okay. Constitution saving throw with advantage because you're covering your mouth and nose.
$18.
Hey,
There's a success. You're not affected.
thank God.
back around to Zerafina. You can see this combat happening in front of you as everyone begins to get more and more affected by the Ash Plague. What would you like to do?
Well, she's going to, after having breathed in some ash, I'm assuming coughing a bit, she's gonna lift her robes over her face, and she's going to use Divine Spark on the creature. So as a magic action, you point your holy symbol at another creature you can see within 30 feet of yourself and focus divine energy at it. Roll 1d8 and add your wisdom modifier. You can either restore hit points or force the creature make a constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes I'm going to choose radiant damage equal to that total.
Okay.
And if it succeeds, the creature takes half as much damage.
Okay.
Okay. So I have to roll a d8 and add my wisdom modifier. Is that affected by the Ash Plague thing? Or no? No, because that's not a wisdom roll. Okay. So so my wisdom modifier would be a +3. Yeah, okay. So it's 1d8 plus 3.
Wait, no, is this a wisdom roll? Because then, yeah, it is affected.
It says roll a d8 and add your wisdom modifier. So
Okay,
it's
yeah,
not a
you
wisdom
will-
roll.
No, you will get a penalty to that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So how much of a penalty?
I believe it was a -1 that you've got.
-1. Okay. So it'd be 1d8
+3.
plus 3 minus 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So +2 basically. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, the math. Ah,
Yeah.
The math is mathing.
I hate math. I hate it. I hate it.
Mathematical. Ooh.
That's not bad.
Mm.
Okay.
So I'm forcing it to make a constitution saving throw.
What's the DC?
It doesn't say what the
It'll be
DC
your spell
says.
save DC.
Oh, it's still a spell save?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the 13.
Okay. It fails.
Yes.
So can you
Okay,
tell
so
me
it
what the
ta-
effect is? Yeah.
It takes radiant damage equal to the roll I made, the 8.
Okay.
So it takes 8 radiant.
It takes
So
8,
does-
but it actually is vulnerable to radiant damage. So it takes
Ooh.
double. It takes 16
Oh.
radiant damage.
Oh.
Holy shit.
So yeah, this seems to have had a very great effect as your radiant magic just bursts into it and explodes. You see a whole like chunk of this, this humanoid shadowy ashen figure, just a whole chunk, like an entire arm is just blasted away from it in rips and tears. And you hear this hissing sound coming from its hollow mouth, and these eyes, these like amber colored eyes flash as it shrieks and is pushed back, like reels aside slightly towards the wall, but it still exists. I guess it's not alive, but yeah,
It's still there.
It's still floating.
Oh, that's what
there.
I was supposed to.
it's still there.
Yeah,
Woman is still.
yeah this was
hiding.
basically I guess she still kind of had the circlet out, and then it's just
Yeah.
like a silver shotgun like ray.
Yeah, this
thing.
one seems to be a lot more effective than the last one.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the rest of you might even be like kind of impressed. You'd be like, holy crap, like, whoa.
Yeah,
I didn't
she
know that
truly
Zerafina
fucking
could do
channeled
something
the
like this.
deity. Yeah.
Okay, Lena, actually, since it's her turn, she starts like frantically lighting a tinderbox, and she's like trying to light some sprigs of rosemary in the corner, get some smoke going. But that's not going to take effect.
Get your
this
kids
turn.
out there. Fuck's sake. Get out of there.
Lucian, your turn.
Lucian is going to, kind of like just take like a stance, and he's going to, he's just gonna point at the shadow. He's gonna be like, "Ha! Silent, you shitty shadow!" And he's going to use vicious mockery to put magic in his words.
Okay. Tell me what I have to roll. Is it a wisdom save?
It is a DC 13 wisdom saving throw, yes.
9. So you deal 1d4,
And it
I
takes
believe, or 1d6. Yeah.
1d6. Ah, it's 2. 2 damage.
2 damage, and is it its next attack? Can you tell me read out the effect, please?
So you unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments at one creature you see or within hearing range. Target must succeed a wisdom saving throw to take 1d6 psychic damage and have disadvantage on its next attack roll it makes before the end of its turn. So
Okay.
disadvantage on your next attack.
On its next attack, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I've just reset the Foundry chat on stream because it was not up to date at all for some reason. Okay. Thank you for that. It is going to be the Shadow's turn, so it has, disadvantage. Ooh, disadvantage on its next attack roll. It's going to attack Asher with a draining swipe. And it has disadvantage. Oh, you lucky bastard. And I say that not because you don't get hit, because you do actually get hit. With disadvantage, it rolls a 19.
What the
Oh
frick?
my god.
If it was a normal roll,
We need
it
to
would have
see
been-
these rolls.
If it was a normal roll, it would have been a nat
Would have been nat
20,
20.
and you would have been
Oh.
critted.
Fuck's sakes.
Oh wow. Okay. All
Oh
Yes.
my god.
But yes, you
Chromic
are going
dice is
to
on.
take. That's 5 necrotic damage,
Okay.
and your strength score is reduced by 3.
Okay.
With that, Asher, it's your turn.
Just give me a sec while I. That's my strength. Okay. I'm looking a little bit worse for wear now. I would have said I'm clutching the side that the shadow creature's made contact with. Sort of assessing the situation, what he's going to do is he's going to use his. Would it be an action to cover his face?
No, I said that would be a free action. As long as you're
Okay.
doing something quick to do it, you can just have it. If
Yeah,
you want
what
to do
he's gonna
something more
do,
thorough,
he's
it'll be a
gonna-
bonus action.
Yeah, he's going to basically try and position his one probe so that he can bury his snout.
So you got that sort of shot over the shoulder, over like one shoulder robe, and you try and like pull up the side that's over your shoulder, like over your mouth and nose. Is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
and he's gonna. Yeah, he's just gonna go out. So unarmed strike
Okay.
with 24 to hit.
That is a hit.
Hey.
With 5 damage.
Okay, 5 damage. So you punch it, and you just punch another hole through it, and this thing is looking like a tattered, thin, crooked line at this point, with one arm sticking out and like a head that's barely even recognizable with these 2 pinpricks of amber light inside. But it's still standing.
Right. And yeah. I don't have any more focus points. I can't patient defense or anything. I'll use another unarmed strike.
Okay. The miss.
11?
Yeah, that's going to
Okay.
be a miss, I'm afraid. Roll a Constitution
Yeah.
saving throw, please, with advantage.
Yes.
Yeah, you with a 21, you resist the Ash Plague.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stay where I am because I think I'm. There's nowhere I can move where I can really block it from moving any more effectively than I am, so I'll stay there.
Okay. Alright, then. Skibion, you're up next.
Bjorn is going to rage.
Yes, finally.
I
How
say
does that
calmly.
look? What do you do? What do you do when you go into a rage?
Good question. Let's see. Well, he's seeing the ash swirling around and affecting everyone, and if everyone has to use the collar of their shirts or the certain parts of their robes to try and block it, and it's making him angry as to how unfair these things are, just so effective at just killing natural life. And he's thinking about all the plants outside that are wilting and dying because of this ash. He's a farmer, so that really hurts. That really gets to like a core feeling of his. So he starts thinking of that, and his eyes start to go. His eyes are already red, but they're going in like a more of a neon red now. And then he starts yelling. Like quietly, louder and louder and louder. And he raises. Well, he tries to raise, but he's still crouching. But he like brandishes his hand axe out and yells the loudest. Let's see.
I like that.
Rage.
It's like puts me to mind of like the actual Berserkir from like the Old Norse, where they like, it's not so much like, it's like they have to build themselves up into a fervor and into a frenzy, like by thinking about
Yeah.
things that make them.
Instead of just going, "Ha, I'm enraged now."
Yeah.
How do I? Oh, rage. Wait. Expend rage. Usability.
There you go.
So,
So I'm
while you're
enraged for
enraged,
10
you have
minutes.
resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage whenever you make an attack using strength, which is pretty much all of your attacks. You also gain a bonus to your damage, which is in the rage damage column of your table, so make sure you look at that. You also have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. However, you can't cast any spells, but you can do that anyway. So yeah. You are
Lasts until your
enraged.
next turn. Rage lasts until the end of your next turn, and ends early if you don't have heavy armor. No, which I have not. Rage still active in the next turn. You can extend the rage for another round by doing one of the following: make an attack. Okay, and now, so because I brandished my hand axe out, I whip it back and I swing it again at the shadow.
Okay. All right. Make your attack.
Get him.
18.
Yes.
18 is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
What was the modifier? Where do I see that that table you had mentioned?
It'll be in your class. So if you just open up Barbarian, you should see it in the. I mean, it'll be in the
boy.
player's handbook. So
Oh, okay. Oh, wait.
But I do think it will automatically add the modifier because you used
think?
the
Okay.
rage. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll see. Normal
Sure. But we'll see.
6 + 1. I don't think so.
It didn't automatically add this one.
Okay, well, you're second level, so your rage damage bonus is +2, so just add a +2.
Okay, so 9.
All right.
Nice.
9 damage. Okay.
That was full damage.
Full damage. Imagine if you add your great axe.
I know, but I gotta keep my shirt over my nose.
Okay, well,
That's
you,
good.
in a rage, you swing your axe at this thing, and that would be enough to kill it, but it has a special little feature.
Oh no.
As you swing your axe
What is
into
it?
it, you seem to almost tear it in half with your axe as you like let out this yell. It's like, "Argh!" You swing your axe all the way through it. This thing fades, seems to like fade into dust and swirl into the ash that's swirling all around, and it becomes invisible for a moment. What? Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, I've used my action and my bonus, so actually, I'm trying to think flavor-wise. No, I'll stay here.
Okay. All right, make a Constitution saving throw with advantage. Assuming you still got your mouth covered.
Oh yeah. Saving advantage.
Just lucky.
23.
It's like
One
the
was
other
a one.
other one was a nat 1.
The other one was the nat 1.
Okay, yeah, that's enough. Yeah, you managed to. You don't breathe any of the particles in. Zerafina, you can see that the Goliath has entered some kind of frenzy state. His eyes are like practically glowing red as he's like hulking, and his muscles are bulging, and he's in a rage. And also you can see that he's just swung through this shadow, and all the ash that was making up its body has kind of dissipated into the ash that is swirling around the room. Anything you'd like to do?
I think
Let me just.
she might think that it's that swing might have, dealt with it. But obviously the ash is still swirling. She's gonna put her circlet back on her head, but still keep her, and then like make sure to keep her face covered with the robe still, and because the ash is still swirling, and she's gonna make her way over to Lena and try to help her with burning the rosemary, get that like faster, because obviously that's gonna help us with not breathing in the ash.
Okay, make a survival roll, please. You're currently in the process of trying to help Lena light the rosemary sprigs, but it's not going too well.
Yucky stinky.
Yucky.
On her turn, I will actually let her make a. Oops. I will let her make a. So her roll as well. Josh. Alright. Yeah, okay, she rolled an 18. So yeah, the two of you do manage to
Hey.
get some of these sprigs going, and Lena tells you to wave it around, and as she does so, it starts to billow this strong scent of burning rosemary in the air, and the smoke starts to sort of go up. And is that Lucian? You currently can't see this shadow as it seems to have dissipated into the ash.
Can we still see it like swirling around somewhere?
You can't see it. You can just see this mass of ash, which is swirling around in. I will put a measuring thing down. It is swirling around within this area.
Okay. Well, I think with that, Lucian is just gonna yell out to everybody to get out. Just make your way out of this cellar right now. Get out of here while we still can. That's all he's gonna say.
You gonna move?
No, you know what? Lucian is just gonna step aside so that, he's gesturing everybody to get out of the cellar right now.
right. Okay, so he's like trying to usher everyone out before him.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And with that, it's the Shadow's turn.
Not much of a shadow if you can't cast one, am I right?
Wait.
No.
Sorry.
The shadow within this swirling ash, it is going to reappear right in front of you, Lucian.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oof.
And as it appears, it releases a burst of ash around it.
Oh,
Every
thank
creature
God I
within
saw that
10
motherfucker.
feet, another Constitution saving throw. If you're covering your mouth, you get advantage. And I think everyone is at this point. So
Yeah.
that is going to be Lucian, Skibion, and Asher. You all need to make a Constitution saving throw as this ash burst just bursts around.
2 9s. Oh no.
11.
Oh my God. 5.
What was that from you, Asher? An 11.
Oh, good God. An 8.
You all fail.
What the flip?
Jesus, man. Comic
Asher,
dice.
you're on stage 2. Lucian, you are on stage 2. Skibion, you have advanced to stage 4. And I will tell you the temporary effect and the overall effect.
Why? Why does this game hate us?
Right. The game doesn't hate you.
Uh-huh.
It's just karma. The game doesn't hate you, God hates you, okay?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay. Asher, your lungs seize up. You will
Ooh.
not be able to dash or take reactions for the rest of this combat.
Right.
Lucian, you have sense distortion. You have disadvantage on the next intelligence, wisdom, or charisma check within the next hour. This is all within the next hour, but it's only a
the next
one-time
hour.
effect, but it is within the next hour. And Skibion, you
No.
have probably the worst effect. You have shadow fear. If within dim light,
Oh.
which you are, you must succeed you need to make a wisdom saving throw DC 12.
Sorry. Within dim light, I have to do what now?
You need to make a wisdom saving throw DC 12 right now, because you are in dim light.
Do I have to do that every turn?
No, you just have to do it now.
Oh, just once. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wisdom. Oh, that's my. Okay, good. Saving. Normal. Oof.
That's a fail.
What's that? Yeah, 8. Oh, my
So you are now frightened until the end of your next turn.
Oh, lovely.
And frightened, if you're not aware,
Let's poof. There we
it
go.
means that you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of your fear is within sight. And you have to use your movement on your turn. Basically,
I
you
have-
can't willingly, you don't have to use your movement, but you can't willingly move closer to the source of your fear, which is the shadow.
Oh, I see. So I can't run outside because it's in the doorway.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Oh, wonderful.
And that was its bonus action. So for its action, it is going to make a draining swipe at Lucian.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, what is the stage 2 like permanent effect?
Oh, right,
And the
yeah.
stage 4 permanent effect.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you. Okay, the draining swipe is a 6, so that's a miss. So you,
Miss.
Lucian,
Thank
it
fuck.
swings at you, but you manage to dodge aside. Okay, let me just find my notes right here real quick, because there's so much at this point.
Oh, I
Um,
managed this fight, guys. Don't worry. Oh, but the fucking enemies can come back now.
It's a
Yeah,
boss
seriously,
fight. None of
yeah.
you have even gone down. You're fine.
Your permanent
Tis but a
effect.
scratch.
None of us have gone down except we now have a 7'6" baby.
Yeah.
Okay, Lucian and Asher, you're on stage 2, disorientation. Your roleplay signs, you have short-term memory lapses, light sensitivity, and mild vertigo, as well as the coughing and the redness in the eyes. Mechanically, you have disadvantage on investigation and insight checks. So just make sure you have a note of that down and that you remember that that exists.
Yes.
Skibion, you're on stage 4, Mind Fog. Roleplay wise, you have a loss of a sense of time. You start having auditory hallucinations, hearing things that others don't, and your speech delay worsens.
Oh.
Mechanically, you have disadvantage on all initiative rolls, as well as all of your previous effects, which is minus 10 feet of movement speed, disadvantage on constitution checks, disadvantage on intelligence investigation checks, and disadvantage on insight checks. So a lot a lot has happened, and you are getting a lot worse. Reminder everyone, stage 6, as you found out last time, is death.
Yeah.
So don't forget, we paid for this art, so don't fucking waste it.
Don't fucking die, Theo.
Or rather, Drimian paid for this art, so don't fucking waste it, okay?
Oh no.
Can we get these fucking peasants out now?
No, the shadow's in the way.
Well, they
Okay.
can disengage and run past it.
Asher, your turn.
Okay. Asher is going to circle round. Yeah.
Disengage and fucking run for it.
Yeah, there you go.
Just bolt it.
I'm gonna
Fuck you guys.
unarmed strike it,
Okay.
Yes.
and if I hit, I'm gonna try and use the tavern ball thing to knock it back.
15's a hit.
Okay. The damage on that is 5. So I want to move it back here.
Okay. You punch it and move it back 5.
Okay.
Again, it seems to have recovered some of its strength since it kind of reconstituted itself. And it's doing a little wibbly move.
Yeah.
The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a shove with an armed.
Okay.
So that's a DC 13.
DC 13, what is it again? Con? Oh, strength.
No, it's a shove. So you
Oh.
can choose either
Right, yeah.
strength or dexterity. It's DC 13, whichever.
Okay, 21, it succeeds.
Okay.
Damn it. This thing's a
Barely
beast.
though. Barely.
Barely, yeah, of course. It got lucky.
That will be it.
Okay, you need to make another con save with advantage.
Hey.
Critical success.
And that 20, you're fine, yeah, you don't get affected again. That's the end of your
Oh.
turn, so Skibion, you are frightened, don't forget. So you can't
But I'm
move.
still raging somehow. Or wait, does the frighten negate the rage?
Wait. What did rage do with frightened? Was there anything
I
it did?
think the rage negates the
Yeah.
frighten.
No, I think you need
No.
a special thing for.
Yeah, I think there is
Special
something like maybe
rage.
frenzy or something makes it so that you can't get frightened when you're in a rage, but I don't think your base rage has that ability, so it doesn't
Okay.
affect it. So you are
You're
still
not
in a
based yet.
rage, but if you don't
But I'm scared.
make an attack roll, then
Yeah.
your rage will end. You can't move closer to it.
No.
He
you
is just like,
Throw something.
But you have a hand axe, which is a thrown weapon, right? So
Yep,
you
it
can
is.
throw
Yeah.
it
Oh, yeah.
if you want.
out of fear.
Yeet.
So that's exactly what I was thinking was gonna chuck a hand axe at it.
Okay.
Good God. Does the fear affect my attack roll? I forget.
No, it doesn't.
No.
Thank
Okay. Ugh. 6.
That's not going to hit, I'm afraid. Yeah, you throw your hand axe at it, but you miss, and the hand axe goes wide, and it just like thunks into one of the wooden tables. Just, you know, the axe head sticks into it. The handle sticking out.
All right. I'll end my turn.
Okay. Well, since you're still within 10 feet of it, you are going to have to make a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
Oh, I see.
You could have stepped away.
I could have stepped away. You're right. What the fuck's wrong with me? Okay, good. An 18.
Okay, an 18 is enough. Yeah, you managed to cover your mouth with your shirt again.
You made it sound like it was just barely enough.
Just
barely.
enough. It's just enough. Yeah.
Just
God damn it.
I want my zombie Goliath.
That would be so good for me. Okay.
Surprise boss number 2.
Zerafina, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm assuming like there's multiple things of rosemary that have been lit here now.
Yeah.
So Zerafina's gonna take one of the ones that are like burning. And like still like she's still holding her robe over her face, and she's like still wafting the thing around her, and she's gonna move up to the creature.
Oh my god.
Okay.
with the rosemary, and she's going to use let's see, Word of Radiance.
Okay, what does that do? What
Yes.
is that?
That is there it is. Burning radiance erupts from you in a 5-foot emanation. Each creature of your choice that you can see in it must succeed a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 radiant damage.
Okay. And what does it look like? So how are you doing it? You've got your... Are you still holding your circlet?
No, because the circle is back on her head. She put that back on after the last spell she did. And she's holding her robe over her face, has the rosemary one hand, and she says, like, under her robes, like... like... Alarian, help us finish this creature off and get us to safety.
Okay.
Like the Pope just standing there.
Yeah, like-
and says, Nominis Pace Spiritus
Yeah,
Sancti."
basically. with the rosary in its face. Yeah.
The power of Christ compels you.
The power of Alarian compels you.
Roar.
Yeah, my roll's not showing up here. I'm going to have to refresh the... Music will die for a second, I think, as I refresh the page. Or maybe not. Actually, it's fine.
The
Oh,
only thing dying is that shadow, my pal.
okay. All right. It fails. It fails.
Okay, so
Mhm.
damage. Oh yeah,
Roll your
it's
damage.
making me place this thingy. So
Ah,
there you go.
10d6. Ooh, 10d6 radiant damage. Ooh.
10d6.
Ooh, it's almost overkill in this tiny little room.
Oh, no way. Oh, no.
All right, that's 4 radiant damage, which doubled, so 8.
Okay. Do you want to describe how this thing dies?
Yes, you want to.
I'm assuming it's gonna explode with like silver like radiance coming out from it, and I'm assuming the ash is gonna explode because they all explode with ash. So
A final
it's just like
explosion.
you see like coming out of the eyes like this silver like light instead takes over
It's
the
almost
other
like
light
a
that's coming out of the
sleep
eyes.
paralysis demon, you know,
Yeah.
it's just shaking its head and it's just light coming out of it.
Yeah.
Silver light bursting out of it.
And Zerafina's eyes are like glowing silver gold.
Yeah.
This glowing light around her as it just explodes out. And yeah, I mean, you see this thing, you know, this radiant light just pierces through it in like several locations. And it does indeed explode as this just whirl of ash swirls around. And the ash literally, it's almost like getting sucked out by like a vacuum. It just sucks out through the staircase and back up the stairs, leaving the room clean. And everyone needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
So waiting for that one.
No, please, please no.
Suji
Advantage.
and Asher, you don't actually need to make a Constitution saving throw.
What?
The
Because
the burning rosemary that she's holding within 5 feet is it's
Dang it, I
essentially giving
just
you
stood
double
there.
advantage, which is just
Oh,
an automatic success.
There.
Beyond
9.
Okay.
oh, thank God.
Okay.
Oh, thank fuck. Okay.
Lucian, you are now on stage 3.
Welcome to stage 3, pal. It
What do you
sucks
mean?
here.
You're on stage 4. You're on 4.
Oh,
What do you mean?
dang it. But I was on stage 3 for the longest time.
You have disadvantage on
Okay.
perception checks that rely on sight. Your next perception check that relies on sight, you have disadvantage on it. And as you are stage
For next hour?
3, for the next hour. And as well, it's the first one in the next hour, and then after that, it's fine.
Yeah.
So also, you now have minus 10 feet to movement speed because you're on stage 3. Okay. And with that, we are out of initiative, and combat is
This part of the country sucks, guys.
over.
It's the
There
North
might be.
Pole.
That's just the North Pole.
I think
I
with
missed the North Pole.
with that fucking inhalation of fucking ash, Lucian is just gonna. Everybody, get the fuck out right now. Get out.
Lucian is coughing, which is making Ski's throat tickle, and so he starts coughing too. And he crawls out of the cellar.
Oh yeah, we're
Asher's
stage
gonna
1,
just
2,
leave.
3, 4.
We are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
We're a climbing ladder of disease. Yay!
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I think Asher's going to noticeably hobble out.
Oh.
Oh, my fault.
I think Seraphina's gonna go over to the family and kind of be like, "Are you guys ready to go?"
How long
Lucian
does
is
the
still
fight
just
last?
in the corner, just.
It's over now.
Get
The
out.
source of your
Get
fear
out.
is gone, so his frightened is gone.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Lucian
There's
is
still
just
s-
gonna like half chokily scream at Serafina, just get them out, please get them out.
But yeah, she asked them like, "Are you guys ready to go? We were able to dispatch the creature. The rosemary did help."
Yeah, you're lucky. You fucking jeez. Cajohl is making some mad calculations.
I'm scared.
Just
Me
making
too.
note. Okay, what was it? Did you want to do something?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're getting
Seraphina
these
went over to
fuckers
the
out.
family and said, "Are you guys ready to go? We were able to dispatch the creature, and the rosemary helped a lot."
Okay. Lena nods and she looks at her husband and she says, "Yes, I think we're ready." Garen looks at you and he says, "All right, lead the way. Come on, children." And he's off. They gather up their 2 kids and they begin to follow you.
Okay. Yeah, she's gonna start heading out, leading them out.
Okay.
Also, I think we're still in
As-
combat because I'm seeing all the lines.
Yeah.
I will.
I just
will
want to, as Lena passes Lucian, because I'm assuming like her husband's going up the stairs, children like in between them. She's like at the back. He's gonna He's gonna cover his face and cough and everything, but he's gonna hand a diary back.
Okay. Yeah.
He's not gonna say anything, but he's gonna
you.
hold it out.
She takes it from you and she says, "Well, I hope this was useful."
It was. But yeah, he's gonna follow her out. It's gonna be the last one out.
All right. Okay. Let me just. All right. So there, they come out with you, and Lucy in the back, and the kids are there. All right. So you all head back outside, and you can see that the whole area is covered in ash. Is it? Do you now want to head back east to Greythorn?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Get us out of here, please.
The afternoon is now wearing on, and the sun is beginning to make its descent as you set out along the road heading east. Before you do so, though, however, Lucian,
Yes.
in the back, and there isn't going to be. We'll put the main map on for now because there isn't going to be like a scene for this.
Okay.
Let me just make this. So here's the main map. So Lucian, as you sort of begin to head away from the farm, you feel your eyes once again being drawn into the tree line, and you see. Actually, you know what? We will just bring back the farm image just to give you the ambiance. So
The ambulance.
To give you
Yes,
that
please, somebody
ambiance.
somebody call a damn ambulance.
Somebody call an ambulance. So,
Oh, goodness.
you look into the trees, and you see a figure standing there. One that's becoming all the more familiar now. You see a tall, pale figure standing there with pale blue skin, pointed ears, quite a beautiful face, and antlers growing from the forehead. And you feel the ash in the air around you still, the silence deepen around you. Give me 1 second.
If I may,
Yeah.
as part of the flavor, I'm assuming everybody's like slowly making their way away from the farm now. They're like going back up the road. I think for a moment Lucian will go into like a coughing fit because of, you know, the ash plague progressing in his lungs. He's gonna kind of like just drop to his knees, and he's gonna be coughing, not knowing or not remembering what happened in the last hour. Like his memory is a little bit blurred. The lines are blurring a little bit. You know, he remembers being in the tavern playing music for people, and then being in a house, reading stuff, the images of the diary flashing before him, images of this figure flashing before him, and he's coughing, and he's like, just please take this away from me. Just make us better.
You see the ash stretching west down the road towards an orchard in the distance, and that's where you see her coming from. You see this tall figure, almost impossibly so, and she's dressed in clothes that drift like frost in slow motion. You can see that her hair is the color of driven snow, and these antlers rise from her head like like bones of pale bark, and she moves gracefully as if she doesn't touch the ground. And time almost seems to still around you, and everything else becomes dull as you're kneeling down on the ground. And you see her coming towards you.
Oh God.
And I'm trying to add a token, but it's not letting me because fucking. Okay, we're gonna have to, I think, reload the tabletop. Very dramatic moment.
Yeah.
We have to reload the tabletop, and that's fine.
I lack permission to update settings.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Just ignore that.
And I'm in the basement
Cross it
again.
out. Wait, what? Okay. No, just move out. You can still see where you are. Still see you where you are, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there's two of us.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And there you see her. The edge of your vision. This pale figure, impossibly tall, about 9 feet tall, with long limbs, and she moves gracefully.
There is two of them though, Cajohl. There's one behind me as well.
Yeah, there's one next to me.
That's okay.
There was one in the party.
That's fucking terrifying.
He's hallucinating. He's hallucinating. He's like seeing
Actually-
this face everywhere.
Oh, that's good.
But the air sort of stills around you, and the surroundings seem to dim, and you almost feel as if time becomes slow, like liquid treacle around you as everyone's moving more slowly. And this being does not walk towards you, but instead seems to disappear and then appear a few feet closer every time until she is within 10 feet of you. And you see this uncaring, this beautiful but uncaring face looking down at you with these black eyes that just extend from the very iris to where the whites of the eyes should be, just completely black, looking down at you.
I think
And yep, how do you want to react?
Lucien is just gonna just stumble to his feet, but in so say stumble forward accidentally, and just like, you know, he's just stumbling forward.
Okay.
He's trying to get to his feet, but he stumbles forward towards her.
This being looks down at you and says to you, I am Velween of the Pale Branch. I have pulled the thread of one soul from the grasp of dusk. A kindness is owed. Come to the orchard. Child of shadowed blood and starless halls. Come where breath is not watched. And then she fades away.
Lucien is in a trance. He's just gonna stumble towards the orchard. He's
Okay.
gonna make his way very clumsily towards the orchard.
And the world begins to come back into focus around you, and the rest of you, I'm not sure if you notice immediately, but Lucien begins to stumble away towards the orchard. And that
Yeah, I was
is
gonna
where we're
say.
going to end the session, everyone. That's where we're going to end the session
No.
today. So, thank you very much for playing. I got him again. I got him again.
Yeah, dude,
No.
yeah.
Ow! Oh!
Good lord.
Ah. Cliffhanger. Again.
Of course.
Well, every episode has to end in some kind of
Oh,
cliffhanger.
yeah. I was gonna say a D&D campaign is just one long cliffhanger.
Sure is. Sure is.
Oh god.
Thank you, Hugh.
Yes, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is where we'll be ending for today. So, as always, everyone, please do, If you enjoyed it, let us know. If you didn't enjoy it,
Yes.
don't let us know.
Yeah, just don't say anything.
Don't say anything. We don't want to hear it. We're sensitive.
We're very sensitive people. Okay.
We don't-